Hail, adventurers, Layersins. Welcome, one and all, to the Wyvern's Lair. I am Dungeon Master Wyvern, and tonight I am returning to the grand adventure that is the Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion Remastered by the good developers over at Virtuous. I was able to catch sort of the day one wave for Oblivion, the remastered version of Oblivion, and it was a great stream. I essentially spent the last 2 days doing nothing but thinking about diving back in nonstop. So those 3 hours, 4 hours that I had, highly rewarding, highly entertaining, very addictive, and I am very excited this evening to be able to return back to the adventure in Cyrodiil with you all. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm not a huge Elder Scrolls, lore buff here, so I've spent some time with it. Obviously, growing up, but certain names, things out of the lore, might be a little unfamiliar to me. But I am excited. So, just a little bit of behind the scenes news here. A couple things actually regarding the Let's Play. I actually went back and played through the beginning intro just before this stream, and the reason why I did that is because I actually want to change a couple of things related to my character. Thankfully, I hadn't gotten too far into my Let's Play to really make that a burdensome exercise for myself. I basically just started the game. So just to run through it very quickly, I am still an orc with a stronghold origin. My birth sign is still the warrior. The big difference here is when it came to choosing your class archetype for your character, I went with a warrior instead. And the reason why I went with the warrior was really two reasons. One, I wanted to stack as much endurance as I could to, as Anon was advising on the day one stream, to sort of ensure that I get the maximum amount of health I possibly can. Good stuff for a warrior, especially seeing how I'll be up front, dishing out damage, but also taking damage myself. So I thought a large hit point pool would make sense, and choosing the warrior kind of helps make that happen for you. It basically gives you the highest starting endurance you possibly can have. That coupled with the orc and warrior birch side, you're in a good place as far as endurance is concerned. So that was the thinking there. My character won't have any sort of specializations with magic, the magic system in Oblivion, so I'll largely be a pure warrior. It should be interesting. And outside of that, I do want to go ahead and thank a couple of supporters of the channel in recent days. I want to extend a shout out to Epic Loot Gaming for their very kind raid of 5 viewers about 8 days ago. I may have already thanked Epic Loot Gaming, but you know what? It never hurts to thank a friend a second time for a good deed. I appreciate the support, my friend Epic Loot Gaming, out there in the world of Ultima Online. Hopefully we'll connect this weekend for some more shenanigans on the new Legacy Shard. I also want to thank Wolfheart FPS for following me here on Twitch. My longtime friend and supporter, Wolfheart FPS. We've been on this journey for quite some time together. Obviously, Wolfheart's in an entirely different plane of existence than myself with his channel, and I could not be happier to have been a witness to his growth and success over the last 4 or 5 years. Wolfheart, appreciate you following me here on Twitch. And I also want to shout out Peachy Meow, aka Peachy, over there on the new Legacy Shard, the wife of Sky, guild leader for Never Lucky, and also apparently now a content creator for Ultima Online, doing some really great Twitch streams of her new Legacy adventures. I appreciate the support, Peachy. Thank you for dropping by and being neighborly here on the Twitches. I also want to go ahead and thank the Layers Ins for showing up this evening. We got some good people here. Gone Soulfire saying, have a good stream. DM, I'll catch what I can if I ain't dead asleep. Well, if you are dead asleep, Gone Soulfire, wishing you sweet dreams, and maybe you can catch this as a video on demand. Always appreciate the support. Gone Soulfire, one of the only green dragons of the layer that we have. I appreciate you helping me build this mega dungeon together, Gone Soulfire. We also have Bloodsucker, aka the Mech Warrior Extraordinaire, Drake67, saying, Gone, you old fart. I don't know if he's old or a fart, but Gone certainly is around, and we appreciate him, Bloodsucker. We also have Joker Soul Dragon saying, can't wait for you to get back into Tamriel. My good friend, Joker Soul Dragon, aka Tylan. Joker and I go way, way back. I'm just going to go ahead. I know I reached out to you about this over Discord DM, Joker, but this isn't something that you've kept private. I do hope that your wife is recovering well from her recent surgery, and please do send her my best. And sending you strength, my good friend, for holding down the Soul Dragon house this evening, taking care of your son and your wife. We got Kiesa saying someone needs to stick that bot in a box, spamming all the time. Someone needs to stick you in a box, Clavis. That's what I think. All right, so with that all having been said, let me go ahead and head over to our game scene. All right, let's get Elder Scrolls fired up here. I'm excited. I also need to adjust my mask. Hold on one second. There we go. That's a lot better. Virtuous. There it is. That score. Oh my goodness. Just sets you in the mood for adventure, layers. And the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. Press any button. We're not going to delay. We're going to jump right in. Let's go ahead and load up. And we're going to get back to Wyvern in the Chapel of Akatosh. Are you sure you want to load this game? Absolutely, I'm sure. Let's go! I can't believe day one we reached a milestone of almost 100 concurrent viewers here at the Wyvern's Lair. I appreciate the support from all those who tuned in, and I hope many of you come back and catch more of the adventures in the days, weeks, months, and years ahead here at the Mega Dungeon. Okay, so as I said, I went back and sort of played through up to this moment. So we're going to talk to Salvian Mattias here and continue on the effort to free Kavach from the clutches of Oblivion.
We've done it. I can't believe it. I didn't really think this would work. Maybe we do have a fighting chance. Oh yes, we're not done, not even close. This was only the first step. If this town is to be ours again, we'll need to get inside the castle. You've come this far with us. Will you go further? If we're truly going to succeed, I'll need much more of your help. I warn you, though, what we've seen so far is nothing compared to the battle that likely awaits us. Take a few moments to catch your breath and think it over. When you're ready, let me know and we'll get underway.
All right, let's see if we have someone we could sell to here. Ellen Vonius.
When we're done with all this, we'll talk. If we're still alive.
All right, Vonius doesn't have anything to sell to me.
Not now. There's work to be done.
Jason's also a party pooper. We got Birach.
I hope I can help.
Persuading back. Oh, Birach. So close. So close. But there's no reason to persuade you. Joker Dragon says it stirs up my leons. And Joker says, Wyvern, do you normally stream in 720p? That's a great question. Let me see. Let me see here. Let me check out my settings here. Let's see. Output. Video bitrate. Video. Output scaled resolution. I do. That's what my current settings are. I can give it a shot to change it for the next stream just to see how that works. But yeah, I can't really do anything at the moment to change the resolution, Joker.
Are you ready to go? We need your help getting to the castle, but we need to move soon.
Joker says, don't worry, just thinking I may do the same. Got you, Joker. Yeah, I'll take a look at that. Again, what I want to ensure is a smooth streaming experience for my viewers. So I'm willing to take a hit in terms of overall resolution. But who knows? Maybe with the improvements to Morn's basement, we can try streaming at 1080p. All right, let's go.
I knew you'd be up to it. Our goal is the castle gate. We should be able to use this door to get out to the plaza in front of the castle gatehouse. You know the drill. Stick close and keep your eyes open. Let's move out!
Sounds good. Let's go. Door to Kavach. Layers, and please join me in welcoming my great friend Queen Tiamat, aka Her Dark Majesty / Bow. Queen Tiamat, good to have you here. We get back to Oblivion. That scamp got murked right away. Got another scamp. He's gonna get owned. I'm just gonna follow Mattias here. Oh gosh. And these things, they don't stand a chance.
We've got to make it to the castle.
All right. Let's go to the castle. There's the castle. Isn't this the castle? Nope, that's not the castle. Alright, so... I don't understand. Where are you meant to go? Okay, maybe I need to talk to Mateus here.
Damn it! This is no good. The gates are locked, and the only way to open them is from within the gatehouse.
Alright, let's ask about Martin.
He should be around the camp somewhere. He was with the survivors we rescued from the Chapel of Akatosh.
Alright. Duca says, I see, and because you made... I can't quite make out what you're writing there, Joker Soul Dragon, but yes, I have been making improvements to Morn's basement, and Morn himself, so he can be faster on the wheel. Good to have you here, Queen Tiamat. Alright, so ask about the castle gate.
We can't open that gate from out here. The only mechanism for raising it is inside the gatehouse. And the only way to get into the gatehouse now would be through the passage at the North Guardhouse, but that's always kept locked. Hurry and find Barich Inian. He should be back in the chapel, and should still have the key to the guardhouse. Once you've got it, get to the guardhouse, find the passage, and open that gate. Then we can get inside the castle and secure it.
Alright, sounds good. Right, but before then, we're going to go ahead and embrace our loot goblin and see what these scamps have for us. These scamps did not stand a chance. Whoa! Hey! That's rude. Very rude. Let's head back into the Chapel of Akatosh.
We saw the smoke from the Gold Road while out on patrol. How can we help?
Oh, gotcha. Follow me.
We'll be right behind you.
Okay, we got reinforcements from Imperial soldiers. That's excellent. And then we have our man Barich here.
I'm just waiting for Captain Mattias to give the order. Finally, a chance to fight back.
All right. Martin.
I'll never forget him. He saved as many as he could that terrible night. If only they'd listened and stayed with us in the chapel.
Guardhouse key.
Yes, I have it. Why?
I needed to get into the castle. I'm gonna say Savlian's orders, no time to explain.
You do the guard one little favor and suddenly you think you're Mattias's best friend. You probably couldn't find it on your own. I'm coming with you. If we make it, I'll open the door for you. I've still got some fight left in me.
Okay, Barich. Beesh. Be my guest. Doors to the Chapel Undercroft. Is that where we're headed? Guess so.
Yeah. Why?
Down you go.
Won't you die?
Oh, this.
Yeah. This is the part
There we go.
where you fall down and bleed to death.
All right. Nicely done. Also, the Imperial soldiers didn't seem to follow us down here. Oh, no, just kidding. They're behind me. Layers and please join me in welcoming my good friend, fellow adventurer, Philosophus Rex, saying, yo, you're back. Good to have you back, Philosophus, my good friend. Joining us from out there in beautiful Canada. You've been missed here at the lair, Philosophus. Queen Tiamat says he's looking to get bonked on the head. I agree. Barich could probably use a good banhammer to the head, Queen Tiamat. Philosophus, how have you been? And do you have any interest in the remaster for Oblivion yourself? Oops, got a lot of guys here. Down you go. Down you go. Ooh. Lots to do here. Oh, it's a lot of these guys.
Supposed to be impressed.
Go. More of these things? Damn. Whew. That's chaotic. Oh, and they're all empty. Okay. Whoa. Alright, so. Following Barrett, I guess. Alright, we got more of these things. Down you go. Alright. I felt sorry for that scamp. Queen Tiamat says he's gonna have to wait a week or so, then I'll get the game. Very exciting, Queen Tiamat. Are you talking about Oblivion, the remaster for Oblivion? Because I gotta say that's gonna be a first class choice, Queen Tiamat. This game's just been a joy to get back into with the remaster here. Oh, Queen Tiamat says, yeah, I want to play. I don't blame you. I don't blame you, Queen Tiamat. It's a fun time. All right. What are we doing here, Barach?
This is it. The entrance to the passage is right here. I'll unlock it for you. Best of luck.
Hey, Barach actually turned out to be quite the help here. Glad he came by to assist us. Oh, there we go. Trapdoor to Castle Kivach passageway. Joker says, go get some shrimp scampi, buddy. The battle for Castle Kivach quest updated. I found the tunnel entrance in Kivach. I need to follow it to the gatehouse so I can raise the gates and let the guards into the castle courtyard. Sounds good. Rex says, oh yeah, I'm interested. I like the original. Yeah, it's so far so great, Philosophus. I've really been impressed with what the developers at Virtuous have done to bring Oblivion into the 2020s. They've done a fantastic job here. Making our way through the castle passageway here. Is that it? Huh. I would have thought that we'd face a little bit more opposition here, but I guess the Daedric Menace is distracted elsewhere. Rex says, I'm hoping it will retain its CRPG roots. It very much does. There hasn't been all that... there's been... So just to answer your question there, Rex, there's been very little done to change the design and systems of the experience, but some elements of it arguably have been improved. Like leveling is no longer the exercise in frustration where you find yourself taking like a whole bunch of minor skills as your major skills and, you know, kind of like using them to get like the biggest stat boosts on level up. You actually don't need to do any of that anymore, which I appreciate. You can play this game, you know, use the skills that you want to use and not really worry about it, which is really nice. All right, quest updated. I've raised the gates into Castle Kivach. I must now help Sablian and his men defeat the monsters within. Sounds good. Let's get wrecked, scampies.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a complete miss. Oh my god, there's a lot of these things. Whoa. Okay. Let me just use my power attack for the win. There we go. Jeez. Damn, that was quite the battle. Are they all empty? Nope. Some of them have steel arrows on them. The rest of them are empty. Yeah. Alright, let's talk to good old Mateus.
Charge the courtyard! Leave none of them standing!
I hear something. Oh, hey, look at that. We got a follow from Lovey Baby over there on Twitch. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you joining the The Layersins here at the Mega Dungeon, Lovey. Welcome. Kindly add me on Discord. Barracat001. Well, I'll check into that, Lovey. Not at the moment, of course, because we're well within the siege of Castle Cabbage here. Oh, there we go. I just caught your previous message there saying, Lovey says, hey dude, I really appreciate the effort you put into your stream, and I love to partake next time. Sounds good, Lovey. And once again, welcome to the Mega Dungeon. All right, we got to get moving. Joker and Rex talking about the what they loved about the original game here.
Show me what you've got. This ends here. I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm. Do your work. This is the.
Oh, hey, this guy's tougher than the usual scamps. Put up a fight. Let's see, and what was this? Nope, just nothing there. It's the ruins of the castle. Man, the Daedra did a number here.
Ha! Remember the Emperor!
This is a full blow. Stop moving around. Jesus. There we go. There we go. Got another one here. There we go. Nicely done. Any more of these full scamp nerds left? There's one right there. Come back. Boom. Nice. Got pincered. What do we have here? Got a steel arrow, nothing else. We got thrown. What's behind the door? Doors to the Great Hall.
I'm just warming up, you.
So far, these accompanying Imperial Legionnaires are really proving to be quite helpful. Hey, Groot. Keep on moving. Queen Team S says now they just have to get onto that Fallout 3 remaster. You know what? Not outside the realm of possibility, for sure, considering how Fallout 3 is basically the equivalent of, I don't know, Oblivion or Skyrim for the Fallout series. Inkwell and paintbrush. Where do we end up? Okay, I think what we're going to need to do is rely on magic. We're going to go ahead and cast Clairvoyance. See where it's going to take us here. That is a very useful spell. I'm not going to lie. And while we're here, let me go see what else we have here. Okay, gotcha. I'm a loot goblin, but I'm not that desperate for loot. Yeah, we're going to leave the silver tankards alone. Taking us back out of the Great Hall here. Alright, let's cast it again. See where is it taking us. It's taking us back out? Really? Let's take a look at the journal. Quests. Battle for Kvatch. I've raised the gates into Castle Kvatch. I must now help Sablian and his men defeat the monsters within. Okay. Was I not meant to do this? Let's talk to Sablian. There we go, Mateus.
Charge the courtyard. Leave none of them standing.
We kind of did that already. Courtyard has been
When
charged.
we're done with all this, we'll talk. If we're still alive.
Okay. Yeah, oh, look at this. This could be a really good upgrade for me. Let's take a look. So Iron Gauntlets, Legion Gauntlets is 2. So that's not an upgrade. Legion Cuirass gives 6 protection. Steel Cuirass gives 6. We're good there. Legion Greaves gives 3. Iron Greaves give 3. Legion Helmet gives 2. And we got this Legion Shield here, which is actually pretty dang good. We will take the Legion Shield for now, I guess. Well, let's see. How is our encumbrance? Ooh, getting us there. It is getting us there. We'll certainly take the gold, because that has no weight. Do we take the Legion Shield? Or am I carrying? Yeah, I'll get rid of one of the Demora shields if I need to. Still not encumbered. It's telling us to go there. My man, we are...
Now's not the time for talking.
It's kind of the time for talking, because the courtyard has been cleared to all that I can understand here.
Charge the courtyard! Leave none of them standing!
Mateus, my man, the courtyard's been charged. Alright, Joker, I'm summoning Gandalf Joker for Oblivion. What do I need to be doing to progress the siege? Because those guys are like... They're good. They're good over there. Oh. I looted that thing. Oh, now I'm encumbered. Alright, let's go ahead and drop on these Tremora maces. Yeah, this is weird. How do we get these guys to acknowledge the fact that we cleared the courtyard? Do a quick check here. Alright, that all looks good. What? What the cluck, man? Is there one little scamp hiding out here? Why aren't we acknowledging this as having been completed? Alright, let's try this again.
Charge the courtyard! Leave no...
When we're done with all this, we'll talk.
Alright, so he's being acknowledged as the waypoint here, but he's not moving any forward. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go ahead and save the game and load. See if that's gonna sort of wake up the quest here. Okay.
Charge the courtyard! Leave...
Uh-oh. Ruh-rohs. Ruh-roh SpaghettiOs. Mateus doesn't seem to want to acknowledge the fact that the courtyard's been cleared. That is a problem. That is a problem. Let me see, what do we have to the side here? It's got some burnt books. I'm pretty sure that we can't actually progress this quest from within the castle interior until we get Mateus to wake up here and help us progress the quest chain. Well, we'll try it this way. Nothing there. Oh, there we go.
I fought mud crabs more fearsome than you. Yeah.
All right, maybe we're on the right track. Maybe they don't follow us here.
Yeah.
Ah, brutal. Smacked right into that burning candelabra. We got Armelius Goldwine here. All right. I found the body of Count Goldwine. I should deliver his signet ring to Matthias. And we got his signet ring here. We got some gold and a bronze amulet. We'll take that because it's worth something. Anything else that we might want to check around? Let's see. Silver goblets. Chests. Nothing of worth. Covered. Again, nothing really of worth. Got some drawers here. Got a map of the city, a quill. All right, I think we're done here, Layers. Let's head out and see if Matthias will take the signet ring. Good fight. Good fight. That was enjoyable. Hacking and smacking our way through all these scamps, these Daedric scamps. Another fallen Legion soldier. There's Matthias.
Where is the Count? Why is he not with you?
I say, I'm sorry he didn't make it.
We were too late. If only we'd gotten here sooner. This is indeed a dark day for all of us left. But I thank you for risking your own life to help us. Did you find the Count's ring by any chance?
Yes, here it is.
At least, this is safe. Thank you. I shall make sure it is protected for the time when a new Count is crowned. Here, take this. I have no use for it. I'm tired of fighting. It may serve you well in days to come.
Oh wow, Kvatch Cuirass added to the player's inventory. Quest completed. Battle for Castle Kvatch. Let's ask about Martin.
He should be around the camp somewhere. He was with the survivors we rescued from the Chapel of Akatosh.
All right, I think that's it.
Be seen. Speak.
Very, very cool. Very, very cool. And look at that. We do have the encumbrance we need for this. This is... Oh, it's going to be a good upgrade for us. In terms of strength of the weapon there. The Dremora Mace is also not bad. Look at that. 6 damage. And then if we equip the Legion Shield... I'd say we're looking pretty good. That's pretty damn badass, if I say so myself. Okay, let's go ahead and let's see. What is the hot command to open quests? Let's take a look at this. Open journals tab, okay. There we go. Oh, that didn't quite work. What I want to do is open quest is F6. There we go. That's going to be better for me. Find the error. Okay. Sablian Matthias told me that he believes Martin is with a group that barricaded themselves within the Chapel of Akatosh inside the city. I need to follow his instructions in order to break the siege of Kvatch and rescue the survivors. Let's inspect this. Oh, back. Let's go ahead and inspect this, sorry. Okay, I've heard rumors. Oh, no, I want this quest to be inspected. There we go. Okay. So that should be the active quest now, and indeed we got a waypoint for it to guide us along.
Speak.
Let's talk to Tiara here.
A pleasure to speak with you.
Martin.
I'll never forget him. He saved as many as he could that terrible night. If only they'd listened and stayed with us in the chapel.
Okay.
Take care.
No additional information about Martin. Garrus, aka Lizard Flame 1, with a very generous tie to the Mega Dungeon of $2, saying coins for the coffers. I appreciate you, Garrus. Thank you so much for helping us build this Mega Dungeon, my good friend. And the notifications are working finally, which I'm very pleased to see. Garrus, thank you. You're a very, very kind supporter of the Mega Dungeon. Kara says, yay, notifications, right? I spent a good deal of time setting those notifications up, so I'm glad to see them rewarding, you know, the support that Layersins like yourself are providing here. Alright, we're outside of Castle Kvatch, now freed from the forces of Oblivion, the demonic forces of Oblivion, and we're now seeking out Earl Septim's secret, illegitimate son, and now the heir to the Empire. Probably isn't even aware of his destiny. Put away that Daedric weapon for now. We're on the Gold Coast here. And there's our priest. We actually do want to talk to this NPC here. Elav Dralgoner.
Hope is gone. The Imperial line is dead. The Covenant is broken. The enemy has won.
Well, he's depressing. Let's ask him about the Covenant.
The Imperial line is dead. And the gods have forsaken us. Where is our blessing? Where is our protection? Where are our gods? The enemy triumphs, and we die alone.
Let's ask him about the enemy.
Lord Dagon is the enemy. He is the Prince of Destruction, and the Daedra are his servants. The chapel is cast down, and the faithful, my friends, all dead. The enemy has won, and we are destroyed.
He is just a beacon of hope.
Hope is gone. The enemy has won. In the west, people are even starting to disappear. The gods have forsaken us.
All right, we got a quest added, a wound in time. Let's ask him about these disappearances.
The Divines are powerless to stop all these threats. Even as we speak, people are disappearing near Anvil, and I foresee a terrible threat. One even the gods should fear. You are a noble soul and a follower of the Nine. I am more than a humble priest, and represent an order that stood for Akatosh for centuries. I feel these disappearances are an insult to Akatosh's commands. Will you investigate the ruins of Beldeburo and help us?
All right. The quest has been updated. Looks like Beldeburo is where is the possible source of these disappearances. Let's ask Ilav about the prophet.
He seems to be different than your usual self-proclaimed holy man. Maybe what he says is true, and that the attack on the Chapel of Dibella is just the beginning of an assault on the church itself.
We have quest updated pilgrimage. All right.
Leave me alone.
And we will certainly leave Ilav alone. And now let's look for the heir.
Kratch is finished. There's nothing left.
Gilbert.
What?
Let's ask him about Kvatch.
Maybe we can rebuild. But things will never be the same. We had everything here. Beautiful gardens, fresh mountain air. Did you know Kratch had the only arena in Cyrodiil outside the Imperial City? All gone now, though. Just smoke and mud and rubble. Bye.
It does look like it will take them some time to recover from the Daedric attack here.
Hello?
Farewell. Good to see you.
Oblivion conversations.
Hello, my friend.
Hey, Brother Martin, aka Sean Bean.
I heard about how you helped the guard drive the Daedra back. Well done.
I'm gonna say the Emperor told me to find you.
The Emperor is dead. Who are you? What do you really want with me?
You're Martin, right? The priest.
Yes, I'm a priest. Do you need a priest? I don't think I'll be much help to you. I'm having trouble understanding the gods right now. If all this is part of a divine plan, I'm not sure I want to have anything to do with it.
I'm gonna say, gods or not, we need your help.
If you came to me for help, you're more of a fool than you look. Look around. What good is a priest?
You are Uriel Septim's son.
Emperor Uriel Septim? You think the Emperor is my father? No, you must have the wrong man. I am a priest of Akatosh. My father was a farmer.
The Emperor knew you were in danger.
You spoke to the Emperor before he died? And he told you to find me?
Why would I lie to you?
I don't know. It's strange. I think you might actually be telling the truth. What does this mean? What do you want from me?
Come with me to Waynon Priory.
You destroyed the Oblivion Gate, they say. You gave them hope. You helped them drive the Daedra back. Yes, I'll come with you to Waynon Priory and hear what Joffrey has to say. Lead on.
All right, we got Brother Martin now as part of our retinue here, and there in the Stygian Abyss, we're joined by our good friend and fellow Elder Scrolls
really.
enthusiast
Smoke and
Sa
fire, and something
Vaughn. Good to
worse.
have you here, Sa.
In the ruins.
Thank you for joining us this evening. Queen Tiamat says, bunch of Debbie Downers, these guys, aren't they? Aren't they, Queen Tiamat? All right, let's take this Debbie Downer over to the Priory. And let's drop a save while we're at it. It's good to see you too, Sa. How have you been? What's new in your part of the world? We're going to go ahead and fast travel because we actually have been to the Priory before. Do you want to travel to Waynon Priory? Yes. We're just going to go ahead and fast travel. Save ourselves the monotony of traversing the land on foot. Layers, please join me welcoming to the Stygian Abyss, Ace MF Champ, saying, I just started my gameplay as well. I created a retired Red Guard warrior.
Help? You must help. They're killing everyone at Waynon Priory.
Sounds very cool, Ace. Welcome to the Stygian Abyss, and I hope you stick around with the rest of the Layersons here. Looks like Priory is under attack, and we actually can see an assassin behind Aeronor here. Hold on, tell me what happened.
I don't know. I think they're right behind me. Prior Mabarel is dead.
Who's attacking Wayne Priory?
I was in the sheepfold when they attacked. I heard the prior talking to someone. Looked around the corner to see who it was. They looked like travelers, ordinary. Suddenly, weapons appeared in their hands, and they cut the prior down before he could move. They saw me watching, and I ran.
Where's Joffrey? Is he safe?
I don't know. In the chapel, praying, I think. You must help us.
All right.
What?
And while we're waiting for all that,
Divines!
let me go ahead and catch up with the Layersins here in the Stygian Abyss. Ace says, I'm here for it. I love to hear it, Ace. Are you a content creator yourself? We also got Garrus, a.k.a. Lizard Flame 1, joining us from beautiful North Dakota. Oh, what am I talking about? Garrus has been here the whole time. He donated $2 to the 2 coins for the coffers. We got Saw. Person turquoise waving. Savalon. Okay, here we go.
Guards! Guards! Someone is
Taken out. Let's grab the gold. That's it, basically. Let's talk to Martin.
I think we should find your friend Joffrey at once.
I think that's a good idea. Follow me.
I'm with you.
All right. We got Rex. We got Savalon, Garrus, a.k.a. Lizard Flame 1. We got Queen Tiamat, Joker Soul Dragon, and new friends like Ace MF Champ and Lovey. All right, so where are we headed to? Let's take a look at our map. I guess we're heading into the Priory proper. Oh, no sign of him here. Maybe they're further into the town? Thank you all for being here this evening as we dive back into the Oblivion Remaster. I appreciate the company. From my old friends... Oh, could not find a path. Alright, let's take a look at our journal. Okay. Wayne and Priory. Wayne and Priory is under attack. I must find and protect Joffrey, but make sure that Martin remains safe from the enemy as well. Okay. Alright, so I guess... Oh, they mentioned that he could be praying in the chapel here, so let's go see if he's in the Priory itself.
Your timing is excellent. I'll take the one on the right. Watch the flank.
Oh, wow. Joffrey could throw down.
You're back. Thank Talos. They attacked without warning. I was praying in the chapel when I heard Prior Mabarel shout. I had just time to arm myself. The Amulet of Kings. I fear that was the target of this attack. I kept it in a secret room in Waynon House. We need to go see if it is safe.
I'll go check on the amulet.
We'll go together, but I fear the worst.
Okay, we're gonna tell Martin
You
to wait
think
here.
there are any more of those assassins about?
Wait here.
I'll keep an eye out for trouble while you're gone.
All right, we're gonna keep Martin. Hopefully, Martin's gonna be safe here in the chapel. Ace says, "Yep, getting back into it." Very nice, Ace. If you could drop by my Discord server, there should be a link to it in the description of this video. Drop a link to your own YouTube channel. I'd love to give
the enemy came here for the
your channel a
Amulet
look.
of Kings.
Hello.
Let's follow Joffrey. Okay, I have to drop down my game here. It is not cooperating with me at ultra. We're gonna drop it down to high. Yeah, we're gonna keep it at high. I think we're gonna apply changes. Hopefully it'll be a little less stuttery because Ultra was not cooperating with us.
What is it?
They've taken it! The Amulet of Kings is gone! The enemy has defeated us at every turn!
I found Martin. At least he's safe.
So it has not all gone against us. Thank Talos for that. We gained Uriel's heir and lost the Amulet of Kings. Martin cannot stay here. We have driven them off, but they will be back once they learn of Martin's survival. Which they will.
Where will Martin be safe?
Nowhere is truly safe against the power arrayed against us. But we must play for time, at least. Cloud Ruler Temple, I think. The hidden fortress of the Blades in the mountains near Bruma. A few men can hold it against an army. We should leave at once.
I'm gonna ask about the Cloud Ruler Temple.
Cloud Ruler Temple was built long ago by the founders of the Blades, back in the days of Raymond Cyrodiil. It is high in the mountains near Bruma. Our ancient fortress, sanctuary, refuge of last resort. Martin will be as safe there as anywhere.
Okay. And the Amulet of Kings.
With the amulet taken by the enemy, we must get Martin to safety at Cloud Ruler Temple.
And assistance.
You may as well take Priam Abrel's horse from the stable. He won't have use for it any longer.
All right, there we go. We're going to have ourselves
We should get moving.
a
I
mount
won't
for
rest
free.
easy until Martin is safe at Cloud Ruler Temple.
Fair, I get that. Let's go get Martin. Ace says how to find your Discord again. So just open up the video description for this stream, Ace, and you should find a link to my Discord somewhere towards the bottom of the video description. And yeah, absolutely looking forward to checking out your channel and following your content creator adventures as well, especially if you're getting into the Oblivion Remaster like myself here. All right, where is Martin?
Let's continue on to Cloud Ruler Temple. I haven't had a good night's sleep since Kavach was attacked.
All right, you read my mind. Follow
The
me.
sooner we reach Cloud Ruler Temple, the better. Lead on.
Okay, we got Martin. Any interest to check out the Oblivion Remastered yourself, son? Are you excited the fact that Bethesda's come out with this this remaster? All right, there's the that horse isn't for me. Hey, where's my freaking horse? Oh, there it is. Prior Maribel. He doesn't need that gold ring or the gold, so we'll pick that up off him. I believe that is his horse. Prior Maborel's paint horse. Sure. We're looking good. All right, and let's take a look at the mini map. How does this work? Let's talk to Martin.
Let's continue on to Cloud Ruler Temple. I haven't had a good night's sleep since Kavach was attacked.
All right. Follow me.
The sooner we reach Cloud Ruler Temple, the better. Lead on.
Kara says, there Wyvern goes robbing dead monks. All right. You know me, I'm a terrible loot goblin. Oh, there it is. Okay. Gotcha. So let's go ahead and see if we can sort this out. So Wayne and Priory. Oh, I think it has Martin highlighted like that because he is obviously a main quest NPC, and we got to turn around is what we got to do. I'm not used to riding horse riding in Oblivion just yet. Oh my gosh, turn around. There we go. Oh jeez. There we go. No mounted combat for me anytime soon, Layersins. take a look at where we're going. Nope, still going the wrong way. This is the right way. Can I use my weapon from mount? Can I fight mounted? Doesn't look like I can. All right, here comes the cavalry. Very slowly. Yeah, does anyone know how you can fight from horseback in Oblivion? Is that even possible? And we got Martin behind us. What a beautiful game. We got the moon. Okay. All right, now we got to figure out how can we fight sprint, gallop, walk, auto move. Attack is, or power attack is hold. Okay. Let's see. Oh, they got to do they have to dismount? I guess so. Damn, whoever this guy was didn't have a good day. Let's get the lockpick, weak poison. Leave everything else. Take a look at your weapon. I can't see anything. Gareth says, I'll probably be getting Oblivion myself as soon as I can cram more RAM into my laptop. Oh, do you play off a laptop? Gareth? That's exactly why I have a tower PC, just so I can easily keep it upgraded over the years. I find laptops just a little bit more difficult to upgrade over time. We've reached enough skill ups to level up. Let's take a look at the map, figure out where we're going. Guess we can go this path. Should eventually lead us to Cloud Ruler Temple. Hey, we got our buddy on horseback here.
The Imperial Legion is at your disposal, citizen. What seems to be the problem?
All right. Nope, we don't need rumors. I just
Move
have
along.
to talk to that Imperial Legionnaire in case they had anything interesting to say to us. Gareth says, yeah, I'm slowly converting to PC. I would have got a desktop, but I bounce around a lot. Gotcha, Gareth. I've been really enjoying the scalability of my tower for sure. But that having been said, if you do actually move around a lot, especially for work, it's nice to have a gaming laptop. You can grab it and bring it with you to wherever you're going. There's the cavalry. I must say, the roads are well patrolled here in Cyrodiil. Garrus says, only
You have
downside
my
is the
ear,
fans
Cesar.
are loud as hell. Well, you know, it's no different with a PC, Garrus. My PC does, you know, put off a lot of noise. It's not the quietest of rigs. Try that again. Let's just see what we got here. Tech now. Oh, really? That's really weird. Okay, we'll stay at high. Click it once more. No, it wants to stay at high. And that's where we'll keep it. Ultra is not cooperating with us. This is much smoother. Look at that moon. Look at that moon, Layerzins. Gorgeous and strange. That's most of Tamriel is. To like visitors for ourselves. Like visitors such as ourselves, that's what I meant to say. This is a relaxing game to play. We're almost there. Not too much more further for ourselves. Wow, look at that. Look at that, Layerzins. Look how high up we're getting here as we ascend this mountain. Look at that view of the Imperial City. I'm gonna drop a save here. That's gorgeous. Yeah, let's get off and admire the view, shall we? There it is. The center of power in all of known Tamriel. The seat of the Empire. That view distance is incredible. That's also pretty incredible, what's going on with with Joffrey and his robe. Yeah, let me get back on my horse here. Joffrey, your robe's kind of freaking out there. He's getting pulled to the Imperial City. That's where his robe is trying to drag him. Snow-capped mountains. That's an even better view of the Imperial City from here. See, and if we fast traveled, we would have missed all this. We would have missed the joy of discovering Cyrodiil. Making pretty good time. Look at that. Some sort of dungeon, no doubt. Green Team has said the joy discovering road mechanics. Yeah, that's clearly a visual bug that the developers hopefully will patch out soon. Which way are we going? I'm guessing this is the path, right? Or not? Maybe not. There's, oh my goodness, Joffrey, your robe, man. Layers, and please join me in welcoming my good friend, none other than the keeper of the basement himself. Our good friend Morn saying, they won't patch it. It's part of the Oblivion charm. Good to have you here, Morn. Man, the remaster is just gorgeous. Are you gonna dive into the remaster yourself, Morn? Do you have time to spend in a game like Oblivion? I would imagine that you would, considering how big it was as a part of your life back in the day. Gareth says, hey, Morn, I'm a basement dweller myself. Hey, best dwellers are the basement dwellers, Gareth. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. It's so cool how, like, at the, at sort of any vantage point here in Oblivion, you can catch a glimpse of the Imperial City. Morn says, yeah, I've been playing it. It's amazing, to be honest. It's Morn. The day after I jumped in on the day one release, I was just thinking of nothing but getting back into this game. It is so well remastered. It's brought back all that sort of youthful charm I remember as a kid playing this game for the first time. Queen T-Matt says right after the Vault Dwellers. True T-Matt. Can't forget the Vault Dwellers. Ooh, look. Got Oblivion Gate there. Take a look at the map. Yep. We're on track. The game really does not like me opening up the map there. It kind of slows down significantly. Making our way into the Jural Mountains. Doesn't look like this place is, oh, maybe it's the Oblivion Gate that's, changing the horizon. Can I attack? Can you attack from horseback? Guess not. Take the lockpick. Anything of good gold value that doesn't weigh too much? Not really. I'll take the lockpick. Kara says, I like the dark because I'm Batman. I guess you can't really fight from horseback. Hey! Leave my poor horse alone. I like how it's standing over the wolf. Showing the wolf who's boss here. Is the real boss. So, Morn, is it not possible to fight on horseback in Oblivion? You have to dismount? There's Bruma. Oh, where is Martin and Joffrey? Come on, boys. Warren says no horse combat. It wasn't invented in Cyrodiil, or maybe it's illegal. That is really funny. Especially considering, you know, the infamous horse armor DLC that Oblivion came with. You would think that if they were including something like that, you know, you could actually fight on horseback and make use of the armored barding. Wild Eye Stables. Burma Eastgate.
State your business.
Directions.
What are you looking for?
Where can I sleep?
The Gerald view is on the terraces, near the castle gate and facing the chapel. Olaf's is next to the east gate.
All right. He's got very uncanny
You
red
too.
eyes. Oh, I see. I point with the mouse, and that's where the horse goes. Okay, I get it now. Excuse me. Oh, hey. I guess my horse...
Can you spare a coin?
My horse automatically gets stabled away once I enter town. Olaf's Tap and Tack. That sounds like my place. All right. Where's my good man Olaf? Hey, there's Brother Martin. There's Joffrey.
Hello.
And there's Olaf.
What can I do for you today?
I'll get a bed.
I've got a room, and a cheap one at that. You're looking for one?
I'll take it.
Right then. Head up the stairs. It's the first door on your right. Remember, I didn't say it was clean. I said it was cheap.
All right, 10 gold. Bruma.
The Countess is Heartland Nibenian. And so are most guildsmen and chapelmen. But most others are as Nordish as you'll find.
Okay.
Good
Set out.
journey to you.
Let's get our room here. This lock cannot be picked. You need a key. I could have sworn that we got a bed. Oh, maybe here? Wait a second.
Hello!
Oh, there we go. All right, we're going to go ahead and sleep, geez, good 20 hours. How about? After a long marathon of freeing Kvatch from the Daedric Menace. Oops. There we go. You've ascended to level 3. You realize that you're catching on to the secret of success. It's just a matter of concentration. Alright, let's go ahead and invest those points into strength and endurance and finally into willpower. That will be our level up. Alright, we'll go ahead and confirm that.
Oh, hello.
What?
Go ahead and sleep for a few more hours here to get ourselves into morning hours. All right. One more hour and the whole city should be open. There we go.
Hello.
What?
Captain Dougal's rumored treasure has to be true.
Okay, while we're exploring the town of Bruma, I'm going to go off camera and enjoy my Guinness here. So I'll be right back in a few minutes. On camera, that is. I'm not going anywhere. Double check my video capture device here. Oops, today's. Yes, we are looking off camera. Hold on one second. Ah, that's better. Okay, so in Bruma, we're going to look for the blacksmith. Garrus says Guinness is good. It is so good, Guinness. I mean, it's so good, Garrus. Swear I haven't had too much Guinness this evening. Let's look for services. Surely this town has services. Maybe up on the second level here? I'm thinking. Let's see what we got. We got the Gerald View. That's an inn. Nova Roma. Probably an apothecary. Nord Winds. This looks like my kind of shop. All right. I'll talk to Skorta here.
Skjorta, Nordwinds. We've got clothes and armor, and I've got a headache. So keep your voice down, please.
All right. Let's ask about Bruma.
We drink because we're happy. We're Nords. It's just the thick tongue and fat head the day after that makes me unhappy.
All right, let's see what they have for sale.
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Hey, where's the armor? Okay. Ah, I get it. She sells the cloth items.
Farewell.
Let's talk to Ulfand here.
I'm Ulfand, the light armor trainer. Skjorta and I run North Winds. Please excuse us. We had a little drink up last night. Still a little muzzy.
Let's ask him about Bruma.
Just like Skyrim, except for all the tight-ass Heartlanders around. All work and chapel. No wonder they're so sour.
Sparta with
armor, weapons, I have it all. How may I help you?
All right, more like my kind of merchant. Let's go ahead. Sell off our steel cuirass. We're gonna hang on to Kavach's cuirass. Fortify endurance and self. Hey, not bad. We'll definitely go ahead and sell off the steel cuirass. 45 gold. Sure.
A good price for a good customer.
And that is it. He doesn't have any other
I appreciate your business.
I appreciate you, Ulfand.
Goodbye.
Hi there.
All right, let's head out. Garrus says Guinness is best beer to make beer bread and stew with. I'll have to keep that in mind, Garrus. I hadn't even heard of a thing called beer bread. Or stew, for that matter, till you shared that with me.
You're off duty now. It's about time.
Is there no weapon shop in Bruma?
Yes.
Hammer and axe, speaking of. Let's talk to our man. Fortished?
Fjotrid, you need armor or weapons, new or repair. Come to Hammer and Axe.
Bruma.
I work hard. Folks like Skjorta and Ulfand give us Nords a bad name, drinking and carrying on until all hours.
Garrus says no beer bread or Guinness Irish stew. You have not lived yet. I'll have to check that out. Guinness Irish stew. I'll look up the recipe, Garrus, unless you have one to share in the Great Hall with us.
Let's do business.
Let's barter here and see what this gentleman has. Let's go ahead and sell off all our extra items here. We're gonna
that seems
hang
a
on to
fair
those
price.
Field arrows, the iron claymore. We're gonna go ahead and sell. Steel arrows, yes please. Sell all that as well. Gauntlets of gluttony. Interesting. Fortify strength on self. 15 points. Drain health on self. 30 points. What? Why would anyone want to buy these gauntlets? Let's take a look at. We got steel helmet. It's got a steel shield. Not an upgrade for us. Take a look at the weapons. Yeah, we're good there too. Man, that Dromora mace is quite heavy. Do I just go ahead and sell it and free up the space? Because it is dang heavy. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and sell it the mace. Sure, we'll sell that. Sell the Legion Shield too. It's going to free up some space for ourselves.
Come back and see me again.
Gareth says, I don't have one in particular, but most of them are similar and pretty good. I would find a good Irish pub that serves it if you have one nearby.
Be seeing you.
Here in Santa Fe, I can't really think off the top of my head of a solid Irish pub, Gareth. I'm sure there is one, but I wouldn't know if they serve Guinness Irish stew. Okay, I think we're actually done with our little shopping trip here in Burma. And we can continue on with our journey here. Let's go ahead and equip Steel Warhammer. There we go. Yep, this is where we want to go. City gate to the Jarl Mountains. Okay, Guinness break is over. I'm gonna get back on camera here. Don't destroy my streaming setup, that is, in the process. Morn says you crushed that shit. No, there's still plenty of Guinness left, Morn. Plenty of Guinness left. Haven't quite crushed it. But I'm excited to be back out on the road with my trusty Steel Warhammer. Oh, hey. Where's our horses? Okay. We're going to have to go back into Bruma. This is... because I am definitely not going anywhere without my horse. Morn, where do you retrieve your horse? You have to go back to the stable?
Oh, have pity on an old war veteran.
Room at East Gate. This is the Tap and Tack. Morn says there should be a stable outside the city, I think. Okay. Alright, I may have seen a stable just before we entered to the East Gate. There he is. Ah, ha, 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 ha. They lost their horses. Well, I can't really help you there. Okay, I thought I knew how to do this. There we go. Guess we're gonna go the long way around the castle. Gerald Mountains, we should be coming out coming up on the gate that we exited just a moment ago. Let's take a look at where we're at. There's the gate. Looks like that guard really does not like those deer. Alright, onward to Cloud Ruler Mountain. Any idea if our great friend Raggy will check out Oblivion 2 for himself, Morn? I know he, once upon a time, was big into Skyrim. More. Yeah, ask our good friend Raggy Pie. I know I'd be excited to see him get lost in Oblivion, just as I'm doing right now. What is this? Oh, we found it. We actually have arrived. Cloud Ruler Temple. You can see why they call it such. We're literally on top of the world. This game needs to have a photo mode more, and I don't understand how they gave us the remaster without one. I mean, look at that. Dropping another save here just so in case I can come back later and try to create a thumbnail out of that. Needs a key. Okay, maybe this is not where we're meant to go? Come on. What are you doing, horse? Oh, gotcha. I gotta press forwards. Okay. Is it behind? What is this? Oh, okay, there's... Maybe that's the gate there? West Wing. Okay. I'm gonna fast travel to the Cloud Ruler Temple and see if we have Joffrey in vicinity along with Martin, and that's gonna help us get through that door. There we go. Come on, boys.
As a blade, my place is at Martin's side.
All right.
Farewell.
Talk to Martin.
What is it, my friend?
Oblivion Gate.
They are stable portals between our world and Oblivion. They violate the most basic principles of Daedric magic. They should be impossible. Something fundamental must have changed to make them possible.
Morn says, yeah, fast travel or using the wait function will spawn followers or they get lost. Gotcha. Good to know,
I have
Morn.
many questions about all this. I hope Joffrey will be able to answer them.
Yeah, I hope so too. Oh, there we go. Not open. There we go. Let's hop on our horse.
What can I do for you, sir?
Hey, Cyrus. No, let's go
Farewell.
back. Blades. Here come Martin, Joffrey, Grand Master of the Order of the Blades. Martin, the heir to the Empire.
Blades, dark times are upon us. The Emperor and his sons were slain on our watch. The Empire is in chaos. But there is yet hope. Here is Martin Septim, true son of Uriel Septim.
Hail, Dragonborn! Hail, Martin Septim! Hail!
Your Highness, the Blades are at your command. You will be safe here until you can take up your throne.
Joffrey, all of you. I know you all expect me to be Emperor. I'll do my best. But this is all new to me. I'm not used to giving speeches, but I wanted you to know that I appreciate your welcome here. I hope I prove myself worthy of your loyalty in the coming days. That's it. Thank you.
Well then, thank you, Martin. We'd all best get back to our duties, eh, Captain?
Not much of a speech, was it? Didn't seem to bother them, though. The Blades saluting me and hailing me as Martin Septim. I don't mean to sound ungrateful. I know I would be dead by now if it weren't for you. Thank you. But everyone expects me to suddenly know what to do, how to behave. They want an emperor to tell them what to do, and I haven't the faintest idea.
We need to get the amulet back.
Of course. The Amulet of Kings. So I, can take it to the Temple of the One and light the dragon fires. And stop the Oblivion invasion.
And you will be the Emperor.
The Emperor? That's an idea that will take some getting used to. In any case, we need the amulet first. Maybe Joffrey will know where to start.
Ask him about the Oblivion Gate again.
Something has changed to make these stable portals to Oblivion possible. Joffrey believes that the death of the Emperor and the darkening of the Dragonfires is the key.
The Amulet of Kings.
All practitioners of Daedric magic are familiar with the almost impenetrable barrier between our world and Oblivion. What the Emperor told you implies that the amulet is the key to the preservation of that barrier. What I saw at Kvatch. Everything I know about Daedric magic says that such stable portals are impossible. Yet those gates to Oblivion existed. The old rules no longer apply. Kvatch is only the beginning of what Mehrunes Dagon will do. If the amulet is truly the key to restoring the barriers between our world and Oblivion, you must waste no time in recovering it.
Now he's sounding like an emperor. Morn says, I love Sean Bean's voice acting for Martin. What an actor. I agree. Legend, Sean Bean. Let's ask him about Daedric magic.
I haven't always been a priest. In my youth, I followed a different path. I know more than I want to about the seductive power of Daedric magic. Let's just leave it at that.
All right.
Don't worry about me, my friend. I know I'm in good hands here.
Let's talk to good old Joffrey here.
You have proven yourself a loyal servant of the Empire, as worthy as any of the Blades to stand by Martin's side during this crisis. As the Grand Master of the Blades, I would be honored to accept you into our order. Will you join us?
What are my duties as a Blade?
The Blades are sworn to the service of the Emperor as the mortal representative of the dragon blood of the divine Talos.
Yes, I will join the Blades.
It is my honor to welcome you into our ranks as a Knight Brother of the Blades.
Right, there we go. We got a katana out of the offer too. Let's ask him at the Blades.
This fortress is well supplied with arms and armor. Use what you need from the armory in the East Wing.
Okay, let's ask about the Cloud Ruler Temple.
This place was built by Raymond Cyrodiil Zakaviri Dragon Guard at the founding of the Second Empire. Since then, it has served the Blades as headquarters, fortress, and sanctuary. We can protect Martin here until you recover the Amulet of Kings.
And let's ask about the Amulet of Kings.
You're right. We must try to recover the amulet before the enemy takes it out of our reach. You should go back to the Imperial City. Boris may have learned something about the assassins. You'll find Boris at Luther Broad's boarding house in the Elven Gardens district of the Imperial City.
Okay, there we go. We got a direction. We can ask about the Amulet of Kings again.
The Amulet of Kings is the key to everything now. Once we have it back, Martin can use it to light the dragonfires in the Temple of the One and reseal the barriers between Oblivion and our world.
Okay. Very cool.
Give my warm regards to Boris. Tell him he should not blame himself for the Emperor's death. He did well to send you to me.
All right, Joffrey's initiated us as a knight into the Order of the Blades. Very cool. We can also check out the East Wing here. East Wing. Let's see what goodies we can find there.
Welcome aboard, sir. It'll be an honor to serve with you.
Let's talk to Jenna.
What can I do for you, sir?
Let's ask about the blades.
If you need armor, weapons, or just a place to sleep, the barracks in the West Wing is available to any of us.
Okay, in the Cloud Ruler Temple.
Sometimes when it's quiet, I walk the battlements and breathe in the cold mountain air. It's the only peace I allow myself.
Mortze's own. Oh, you can do a lot for me, Jenna. All caps. Gareth says, yeah, the voice budget in this game is worth every penny.
May your sword always strike true.
All right. Another body joke probably coming from Warren with that line about sword striking true. This is why we keep him in the basement, Layersons. For his own good and for the good of the world. Let's talk to Martin here.
This whole business of being heir to the throne will take some getting used to. Please bear with me.
All right, no more dialogue lines to explore with Martin. Who do we have here reading a book? Akali.
I haven't time to talk right now, I'm afraid, but I'm sure one of the other blades can help. Try speaking with Belisarius or Caroline.
All right, Belisarius or Caroline. So supposedly there was goodies in here. Akaveri Katana. Blade Helmet. That does look really cool. Yeah, we'll pick that up. Let's see. Yeah, I don't mind it. We'll wear the Blade Helmet. Take a look at the weapons here. We got the Akaveri Katana. Nice. Would have been good to have a shield, wouldn't it? Oh, speaking of, Blade Shield. Excellent. Very cool. That's awesome. Very quick, too.
Yeah.
And how's my encumbrance doing? Pretty good. Pretty dang good. We could probably sell this spare katana, but I don't know. I like it as a decorative element there, so we'll leave it. Layersons, please join me in welcoming my good friend Sesame Street Fighter to the Stygian Abyss. Good to have you here, Sesame. Sesame saying, sup, adventurers. Much more Oblivion Remastered here at the library. I can tell you that, Sesame. It is 9:39 my time, and man, I plan to go for a while here. Let's check out the West Wing here. Oh, gotcha. Warren was saying there's lots of goodies for me that I missed. Blade boots. Yeah, let's take... Oh, we got blade gauntlets here too. Very, very nice. Let's take a look at my my setup here. Yeah, let's grab that. Grab that too. And go ahead and equip it. It's not going to be a downgrade for ourselves. Yeah, it looks pretty dang badass, I say. If I say so myself. We got Blade Greaves. Take a look at my Greaves. 3, yep. Cool. Let's go ahead and wear the Blade Greaves as well. Can we Can't really zoom out there. We can get a better look at my character that way. Nice. Yeah, it's like old times here, Sesame. We got Morn, we got Queen Tiamat, Garrus, maybe Joker lurking there somewhere. Good crowd tonight. Can I sell to anyone here? Cyrus.
What can I do for you, sir?
Cloud Ruler Temple.
Don't worry. We'll keep the Emperor Martin safe here. No enemy has ever taken Cloud Ruler from the Blades.
All right.
May Uriel's spirit guide us in these troubled times.
Do we not have a merchant here? Pretty nice. Can't sleep there. That's not our room. How about here? Nope. Can't sleep in that bedroll either. It's private quarters for one of the Blades. Oh, look at this grand hall. Who do we have here? Baragon.
Please forgive me, but I'm afraid I haven't got time to talk right now. One of the other Blades should be able to assist you. Try Jenna or Stefan.
All right. Is there no merchant here in Cloud Ruler Temple, Morn? Check out that downstairs that Morn was talking about. Belarus.
What can I do for you, sir?
The Cloud Ruler Temple.
I'd have to say I'm partial to the Great Hall. On those cold nights, nothing warms your bones better than a roaring fire.
Fair enough. Okay.
May Talos guide you.
Let's take a look at downstairs, since Morn was saying that there's... Oh, it's the armory here. Okay. Very cool. We got Ferrum here.
I haven't time to talk right now, I'm afraid, but I'm sure one of the other Blades can help. Try speaking with Belisarius or Caroline.
Sesame, your first your first Elder Scrolls game was Oblivion. It's a great way to start out the series for sure. Blade Gauntlets, Blade Cuirass. We're not going to take that. We got an armory here. Oh wow, look at that. Daikatana, so that's two-handed. No, we're good there. Yeah, we're fully kitted out. Look at all this good stuff. There's the Daikatana. Very, very nice. Got a crate here. Repair hammer. I'm impressed. Cloud Ruler Temple. Well stocked. My first Elder Scrolls game, Sesame, was the first one, Arena. It came out in the early 90s. Because I am, after all, a DM dinosaur. Honestly, I'd say if you want to play, if you're up for that adventure, Sesame, Elder Scrolls Arena is entirely free off the Bethesda website, and still a really good experience to this day. It is going to show up one day at my channel for sure.
I'm surprised to see you here. Have you been to talk to Boris in the Imperial City yet?
Good evening, sir.
Sheesh,
Good evening,
Joffrey.
sir.
Hold on to your the hem of your robe there, good sir. All right, we're going to head over to the Imperial City Market District first. More says Joffrey with the passive-aggressive comments, right? Sheesh. Alright, let's go ahead and sell.
Hello.
Looking to sell at Best Defense. There we go. Alright, Bernardo.
What?
Let's go ahead and barter.
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Sell the iron gauntlets, iron greaves.
That's a fair deal.
Steel boots and steel helmet because, yeah, we're happy with
A good
that.
price for a good customer.
Take a look. We got a steel shield here. All right. We're looking good there.
Thank you. Come again.
Okay.
You too.
Look for the coin purse. Sesame says, ah, the good old best defense. This is bringing back some memories of your playthrough, Sesame. We're going to look for... Did you catch some of Wolfheart's stream of that game that came out today? I can't recall the title. It was something convoluted and confusing. But apparently it's been very well received by people who checked it out and who like
Welcome to the copious coin purse.
Final Fantasy adjacent game.
What kind of deal can I make for you today?
There you go. Claire Obscura. You know, thus my confusion. It's not exactly the
I offer
easiest
the
name
finest
to
goods and lowest
remember.
prices in all Cyrodiil.
Oh, you're not on Wolfstream tonight. Gotcha. Well, settle in and hope you enjoy your time here at the Wyvern's Lair, Sesame. All right, let's go ahead and sell these flawed pearls for 1 gold. Inkwell. Giveaway. Yeah, sure, why not? I don't want to carry these things. We'll give away the bones. No one wants to hang on to these things. Wool pelts, sure. Sell that for actual gold.
An excellent bargain.
That all looks good. And alchemical ingredients we kind of want to hang on to. Well, maybe not the rat meat. Let's take a look. How are we doing here? Not doing too bad. I'll sell this stuff, though.
You got a great deal there.
Don't really feel like hanging on to them very much.
You've made a good bit of gold.
And there we go. And we're sitting at 750 gold. Not bad.
Another satisfied customer.
Goodbye. Please, come again.
All right. Let's make our way to the Elf District of the Imperial City. Sesame says, I got like 20 minutes before I turn in. Been trying to sleep earlier. That is definitely a smart personal choice, Sesame. Sleep is wealth. We're going to the Elven City Gardens. Imperial City Elven Gardens District, sorry.
Hi there.
All right. And here we're looking for... Varys should be dead ahead. Let's see, he has a lead on how to track down the amulets here. Luther Broad's boarding house. And there's our man. Let's go ahead and get a seat. Sit beside.
Listen, I'm going to get up in a minute and walk out of here. That guy in the corner behind me will follow me. You follow him.
I'm ready when you are.
Good. Remember, wait for him to follow me. I want to see what he'll do.
A little bit of a espionage moment here.
A little closer.
All right, quest updated. The Path of Dawn. The enemy agent who attacked Barris is dead. I should find out what Barris has learned about our enemies. Get some gold. Mythic Dawn commentaries. I found a strange book about the Mythic Dawn cult. I should show this to Barris. And a weak poison and feeble mind.
Good work. I am glad to see you, by the way. You just caught me at a bad time.
What have you learned?
The assassins who killed the Emperor were part of a Daedric cult known as the Mythic Dawn. Apparently worship the Daedra Lord Mehrunes Dagon. I've been tracking their agents in the Imperial City. I guess they noticed.
I'm going to say I found Uriel's heir.
Thank Talos he lives. Martin Septim, you say? We will restore him to the throne. It is the sworn duty of all blades.
And the enemy, on a bit more of a downer, the enemy has the amulet.
What? They took it from Joffrey? Things are worse than I had thought.
What's our next move, John?
There's a scholar at the Arcane University. Tarmina's her name. Supposed to be an expert on Daedric cults. Why don't you take that book to her? See what she makes of it. I'll keep running down leads on the Mythic Dawn network. If you learn anything, you can find me at Luther Broad's. May Talos guide you.
All right, Tarmina.
Like I said, she's one of the brains over at the Arcane University. Supposed to know everything there is to know about Daedric cults.
Okay, I think we have our marching
Hope
orders.
you learned something from Tarmina about that book. This might just be the break we need.
All right, speaking of books, let's take a look at this this book. Inventory, miscellaneous. Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxis, Book 1 by Manker Cameron. I'm going to go ahead and read this because it's sort of tied to our quest here. Greetings, Noviate, and no first a reassurance. Mankar Cameron was once like you, asleep, unwise, prototonymic. We mortals leave the dreaming sleeve of birth the same, unmantled save for the symbiosis with our mothers, thus to practice and thus to rapprochement, until finally we might, through new eyes, leave our hearths without need or fear that she remains behind. In this moment, we destroy her forever and enter the demesne of Lord Dagon. Reader, this book is your door to that demesne, and though you be a destroyer, you must still submit to locks. Lord Dagon would only have those clever enough to pause. All else the Arbus claims in their fool running. Walk first, heed. The impatience you feel is your first slave to behead. Enter, as Lord Dagon has written. Come slow and bring 4 keys. Know that then you are royalty, a new breed of destroyer, whose garden shall flood with flowers known and unknown, as it was in the mythic dawn. Thus shall you return to your first primal wail, and yet come out different. It shall this time be Neon Biosis Master, akin to Master, whose mother is Miasma. Every quarter has known us, and none bore our passing except with trembling. Perhaps you came to us through war, or study, or shadow, or the alignment of certain snakes. Though each path matters in its kind, the prize is always thus. Welcome, Noviate. That you are here at all means that you have the worthiness of kings. Seek thy pocket now and look. There is the first key, glinting with the light of a new dawn. Night follows day, and so know that this primary insight shall fall alike onto the turbulent evening sea where all fates are tested. Again, a reassurance. Even the usurper went under the iliac before he rose up to claim his fleet. Fear only for a second. Shaken belief is like water for a purpose. In the garden of the dawn, we shall breathe whole realities. Enter, as Lord Dagon has written. Come slow and bring 4 keys. Our order is based on the principles of his mighty razor. Noviate, questing knight, chaplain, and master. Let the evil ones burn in its light, as if by the excess of our vision. Then shalt our knowledge go aright. However, recall that your sight is yet narrow, and while you have the invitation, you have not the address. My own summons came through a book. Lord Dagon wrote himself in the deserts of rust and wounds. Its name is the Mysterium Xarxis, Aldemaratada, aggregate, forefather to the wife of all enigma. Each word is razor-fed and secret, thinner than cataclysms, tarnished like red drink. That I mention it at all is testament to your new rank, my child. Your name is now cut into its weight. Palace, hut or cave, you have left all the fog worlds of conception behind. New Matia, liberty, rejoice in the promise of paradise. Endlessly it shall form and reform around you. Deeds as entities, all systems only an hour before they bloom to zero sums. Flowering like vestments, divine raiment worn to dance at Lord Dagon's golden feet. In his first arm, a storm. His second, the rush of a plague rain. The third, all the tinder of Anu. And the fourth, the very eyes of Pathom. Feel uplifted in thine heart that you have this first key, for it shall strike high and low into the wormrot of false heavens. Roaring, I wandered until I grew hoarse with the gospel. I had read the mysteries of Lord Dagon, and feeling anew went mad with the overflow. My words found no purchase until I became hidden. These were not words for the common of Tam, whose clergy long ago feigned the very existence of the dawn. Learn from my mistake. Know that humility was Mankar Cameron's original wisdom. Come slow and bring 4 keys. Offering myself to that daybreak allowed the girdle of grace to contain me. When my voice returned, it spoke with another tongue. After 3 nights, I could speak fire. Red drink, razor-fed, I had glimpsed the path onto the garden, and knew that to inform others of its harbor, I had to first drown myself in search of sea. Know ye that I found my fleet, and that you are the flagship of my hope. Greetings, Noviate. Mankar Cameron was once you, asleep, unwise, protonymic, but am no more. Now I sit and wait to feast with thee on all the worlds of this cosmos. New Mantia, liberty. The writings of a madman. Clearly. All right. Conjuration increased to 6. Look at that. Got a skill up in conjuration for reading that book.
What do you need, friend?
Oh, Luther Broad himself.
Luther Broad's boarding house. I'm Luther. You want beds or food? See me.
Let's ask about, neither really. We'll ask about the Imperial City.
I don't trust you enough to talk about that.
Wow. Okay, never mind, Mr. Untrustworthy Luther. All right, and while we're going about, I'm going to go ahead and hop off video once more to sip a little bit more of my Guinness. And there we go. Say, hey Luther, there's a dead body in your cellar. I don't think that's going to engender any more trust between Luther and myself more in that confession. So I have to ask, Morn, is there any point in the game where it actually pushes me to go and search out Oblivion gates, or is that something that kind of happens in the background?
I've heard others say the same.
Good day.
Sesame says, Conjuration is my favorite magic. I always play a summoner in Skyrim. Oblivion is more of a warrior. Yeah, in my Skyrim playthrough, Sesame, where I'm playing a vampire lord, I am having a lot of fun with Conjuration. Conjuration School.
Greetings to you. What's going on with you? I ran into some goblins in the woods.
Is there anyone else that you're following for your Oblivion content, Morn? Not that I'm jealous. Just kind of... Just curious. The Imperial City, the Arcane University, dead ahead.
All visitors to the Imperial Palace are asked to keep their voices down, especially if Council is in session.
Morn says, nah, there's story ones like the Kvatch one, and maybe some in story I won't say, but the ones you see out randomly are optional. Okay, that's good to know. So I should... So there's like... Okay, got it. Got it, okay. Good to know, Morn. I'll take advantage of them more. They are a really fun part of the game, those Oblivion Gates.
How goes it? Well met. Do you know Dol Groshug? I understand he's good with light armor. If you need to learn how to use light armor, Groshug is the one to talk to. Goodbye. Bye.
Oblivion conversations. But that's, I appreciate how they give you little hints if you decide to like stop and
You
listen
have
to
my
them.
ear, citizen. What is it, citizen?
We're heading over to the Arcane University here. Warren says, nope, just you, unless you count me watching my friends stream in Discord. Hey, that counts. I'm glad you got some friends who are jamming out with you as you all jump back into the remaster for Oblivion. So is there any point during the main quest line where it's like, hey, you need to like become a more experienced X and go out into the world and go adventuring, or is it just like kind of pushes you along all the way through to the finish? Because I definitely want to do like the arena, the fighter quest, and want to start exploring all that stuff.
What is it, citizen?
For myself as well. Wooden door to the Archmage's lobby.
What?
We got Raminus Polis here, and there is Tarmina. We've been sent to talk to.
Ah, you must be the one I got the message about. How can I help you?
Let's ask about the Imperial City.
Too big for me. Loud, dirty. Clowns, fools, brutes, and thieves everywhere. I want to throw my gold away. I just dump it in Lake Rumara. Save time.
Let's ask about Mythic Dawn.
You know of them? One of the most secretive of all the Daedric cults. Not much is known about them. They follow the teachings of Mainkar Cameron, whom they call the Master, a shadowy figure in his own right.
I found one of their books.
Ah, yes. Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. Wonderful. You have a scholarly interest in Daedric cults, then?
I need to find the Mythic Dawn.
Find them, huh? I won't poke my nose any further. Official business and all that. I'm used to working with the Blades. Don't worry. Say no more. In any case, finding them won't be easy. I've studied Mainkar Cameron's writings a bit myself. At least those that I could find. It is clear from the text that Mainkar Cameron's commentaries come in 4 volumes, but I've only ever seen the first 2 books. I believe that his writings contain hidden clues to the location of the Mythic Dawn's secret shrine to Mehrunes Dagon. Those who unlock this hidden path have proven themselves worthy to join the ranks of the Mythic Dawn cult. Finding the shrine is the first test. If you want to find them, you'll need all 4 volumes of the commentaries.
Where can I find these books, Tarmina?
Here, you can have the library's copy of Volume 2. Treat it gently, if you please. As I've said, I've never even seen the 3rd and 4th volumes. You should try first edition over in the Market District. Phintius, the proprietor, caters to specialist collectors. He may have an idea of where to locate those books.
All right, there we go. We got the second book. Let's ask about the Mythic Dawn, what Tarmina knows about them.
They worship the Daedra Lord Mehrunes Dagon, according to the teachings of their leader, Mainkar Cameron. No one knows how widespread the cult is or where their shrine to Mehrunes Dagon is located.
What about Mancor Cameron?
The supposed leader of the Mythic Dawn cult. He wrote the infamous Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. The commentaries are contemporary with Tiber's Septum, over 400 years ago, so he is unlikely to still be alive, although you never know.
And Mysterium Xarxes?
The holy book of the Mythic Dawn, supposedly written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. If it exists, it would be an artifact of great and evil power.
All right, Tarmina with the knowledge drop there for us.
It was so nice chatting with you. Be sure to let me know how your hunt for the Mythic Dawn turns out.
Warren says now you could probably do the story all in one go. It doesn't gatekeep. One guild that absolutely does gatekeep you, or at least is much easier if you're high up in magic or something like that, is the Mages Guild. Gotcha, okay. Welcome back, Joker Soul Dragon, saying, well, just finished the first round of the NFL draft, but I never stopped watching. I appreciate you. Unless you use the all-powerful paintbrush. Oh, yeah. The whole paintbrush thing you were going on about. You gotta explain this to me one day, Joker. I think I have... Do I have a paintbrush here in my... I do. You cannot equip this item, it says. Oh, it says just drop it. Okay. Okay, we'll drop it. We'll drop it. Since you insist. I'm gonna drop a save. Okay. Let's go ahead and drop that paintbrush. Done. There it goes. So what I do now with it? I'm a little underwhelmed with the paintbrush on the carpet here. Do you just drop the normal one? Or different one? I didn't know there's two. That's the only one that I have in my inventory, my good friend. Warren says, that's why I enjoy Oblivion more. In Skyrim, you can brute force the Mages University with no magic. In Oblivion, it heavily incentivizes you to know magic and some alchemy for the Mages Guild. Okay, that's cool. Kind of gives me sort of like a reach goal for my character here. Damn, I'm looking good. Okay. I'm done imbibing my good old Guinness here. I'm going to put on my my mask. My mask of modesty. Joker says, in vanilla, it literally stays in the air and you can jump on it. That's pretty great. Pretty great, Joker. Put on my video capture device again. There I am in all my DM Dinosaur glory.
What is it?
All right, let's take a look at the journal. Path to the Dawn. Tarmina gave me the second of Mancor Cameron's books about the Mysterium Xarxes, but said that she has never seen Mancor Cameron's third or fourth books on the Mysterium Xarxes. She suggested that I speak to Pintius, the proprietor of the first edition bookstore in the Market District. Okay, before we do that, I do want to take a look at the second book. Once again, because it's and it's only 5 pages, thankfully. Because it's part of the main story here, I do want to take the time to read it. Book 2 by Mancor Cameron. Got some Daedric ruins here. Whosoever findeth this document, I call him brother. Answers are liberations, where the slaves of Malbioj that came to know Numantaya cast down their jailer king, Mastiak, which the Xarxes Mysterium calls the Archaean. Mastiak, whose carcass was dragged through the streets by his own bone walkers, and whose flesh was opened on rocks thereon, and those angels who loved him no longer did drink from his honeyed ichor, screaming, let all know free will, and do as they will. Your coming was foretold, my brother, by the Lord Dagon in his Book of Razors. You are to come as idols drop away from you one by one. You are exalted in the eyes that have not yet set on you. You, swain to well-traveled, to shatter of mantles. You, brother, are to sit with me in paradise and be released of all unknowns. Indeed, I shall show you his book and its foul and many-feathered rubric, so that you could put into symbols what you already know. The sphere of destruction is but the milk of the unenslaved. I fault not your stumbling, for they are expected and given grace by the oils. I crave not your downfalls, though without them you might surpass me, even in the coming earth of all infinities. Lord Dagon wishes you no ills but the momentous, and as he wants, you must want, and so learn from the pages of God this, the ritual of want. Whisper to the earth and earth, where the meddlers take no stones except blood, as blood is blood, and to the cracking of bone, as bone is bone, and so to crack and answer and fall before the one in one. I call you dragon, as brother and king. Hides of Draga, 7 and 7, drought of oil, 1 and 1, circles drawn by wet Dibalates, 3 concentric, and let their lower blood fall where it may, a birth watched by blackbirds. Hearthfire first, incant the following when your hearing becomes blurred. Enraptured he who finally goes unrecorded, recorded the slaves that without knowing turned the wheel, enslaved all the children of Oberus, as it is. Joker says, I used that trick and climbed the ivory tower in the middle of the Imperial City and took a screenshot as the Emperor, but with my character. Morn says, I could go on and on about my love for the various guilds, Dark Brotherhood, storylines in this game, but I'll shut up. Well, I appreciate it, Morn. You're going to let me help. You're going to hopefully give me a chance to discover much of this with you on stream in the days ahead. Let's head back. Where are we going? Yeah, we're heading back into the Imperial City, and we're searching for... We actually don't need to walk it because it's over in the Market District, which we've been to. So we're just going to go ahead and fast travel there to the Imperial City Market District. All right. And there is the first edition. Look at all these people coming out. Where the heck are they coming from? All right, it's 12 a.m., so let's wait about 8 hours for first edition to open back up. Warren says, yeah, if you keep playing, my fear is you'll pick up some other game and leave this in the dust, but we'll see. Not a chance, Warren. Not a chance. I know I've said that before, but I'm a far more disciplined DM dinosaur these days here on my channel. I wouldn't have picked this game up frivolously. Let's talk to Fintius. Like, to give you an example, I actually bought Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I haven't started it because I want to play through Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, and I can't do that until I get through Avowed. So, yeah, I'm just exercising a little bit of self-discipline here. Let's talk to Fintius.
I'm Fintius, owner and proprietor of the first edition. Look around. If I don't have it, maybe I can get it.
Let's ask about the Imperial City.
This is the only bookstore in the city. There's also Renoir's books in Coral, Machna's in Cheydinhall, and Southern Books in Leyawiin.
Let's ask him about Mysterium Xarxes.
You must be referring to Mankar Cameron's commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. A common mistake. It comes in 4 volumes. The first 2 volumes are rare, but you may run across them from time to time. The 3rd and 4th are impossible to find.
I need volumes 3 and 4.
I happen to have a copy of volume 3 on hand, but I'm afraid it is a special order. Already paid for by another customer. Sorry. Gwyneth would be terribly disappointed if it was gone when he came to pick it up. So sorry I can't help you.
Let's ask about Gwyneth.
I don't know him personally, but he was very eager to get his hands on Volume 3 of Cameron's commentaries. Came all the way from Valenwood. As a matter of fact, he's already late for his appointment to pick up the book. Feel free to wait for him if you want to speak to him yourself.
All right, there we go. Let's ask about Commentaries Volume 3.
I'm afraid I couldn't sell it to you for any price. I've already promised it to someone else, and my word is my bond.
All right, and Volume 4?
I wish I had one, but I have never even seen a copy.
All right. Let's ask about Volume 3 once more, because it hasn't grayed out as an option.
I'm afraid I couldn't sell it to you for any price.
Okay, just kidding.
I've already promised it to someone else.
All right. That's it then. We'll go ahead.
Good day.
Stand back, and let's take a look at our quest log here. Sesame says, okay, the sleep spell hit me good. I failed my saving throws. Have a great night all. Layersins, please join me in wishing a Wyvern's Lair farewell to our good friend Sesame Street Fighter here. Thank you for joining us in the Stygian Abyss, Sesame. Sleep well, my friend. All right. I should wait for him to arrive and find out what Gwyneth knows, okay? So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll wait 1 hour. There's Gwyneth.
I'm here for my book, Mankar Cameron's Commentaries, Volume 3.
Of course, here you go. Keep us in mind for any future needs.
Thank you, thank you! I can't tell you how long I've been looking for this book.
All right, let's follow Gwyneth out here.
Hello there.
Guess we're just gonna follow Gwyneth. Let's see what my quest log says. Let's talk to him.
Yes?
Commentaries, Volume 3.
Have you been following me? Leave me alone. That book is mine.
I'm gonna say, tell me about the Mythic Dawn cult.
The Mythic Dawn? Are you... I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anything about any cult.
You're in way over your head, Gwyneth.
I beg your pardon? You presume to tell me about Daedric cults? I'll have you know that I visited the shrine of Sheogorath during the Festival of the Mad. I've spoken with Hermaeus Mora beneath the full moons.
They killed the Emperor, you fool.
What? The Mythic Dawn were the ones? You have to believe me. I truly had no idea. I mean, I knew they were a Daedric cult. Mankar Cameron's views on Mehrunes Dagon are fascinating, revolutionary even. But to murder the Emperor? Mara, preserve us.
You'd better give me that book.
Yes, of course. I don't want anyone to think I had anything to do with their insane plots. Here, Volume 3 is yours. What you do with it is your business.
Okay, I need the 4th book as well.
You can only get Volume 4 directly from a member of the Mythic Dawn. I had set up a meeting with the sponsor, as he called himself. Here, take this note they gave me. It tells you where to go. I don't want anything else to do with the Mythic Dawn.
All right. We're making good progress here. Let's take a look at the 3rd book here. 7 pages now. Mankor Cameron. The tower touches all the mantles of heaven, brother Nobiates, and by its apex, one can be as he will. More, be as he was and yet changed for all else on that path for those that walk after. This is the 3rd key of New Mantia, and the secret of how mortals become makers and makers back to mortals. The bones of the wheel need their flesh, and that is mankind's heirloom. Oath breakers beware, for their traitors run through the nimbic paths, runner dogs of prolix gods. The dragon's blood have hidden ascension in 6,000 years of ethereal labyrinth, which is arena, which they yet deny is oath-bound. By the book take this key and pierce the divine shell that closes the mantle takers, the skin of gold. Scarab ab Aborex. Woe to the oath breakers. Of the skin of gold, the Xarces Mysterium says, be fooled not by the forlorn that ride astray the roadway, for they lost faith, and this losing was caused by the Adara, who would know no other planets, whereby the words of Lord Dagon instructs us to destroy these faithless, eat or bleed dry the gone forlorn, and gain that small will that led them to walk the path of Godhead at the first, spit out or burn to the side that which made them delay. Know them as the Menemole. Every new limb is paid for by the underknown. See, brother, and give not more to the Hydra. Reader, you will sense a shadow choir soon. The room you are in right now will grow eyes and voices. The candle or spell light you read this by will become gateways for the traitors I have mentioned. Scorn them and fear not. Call them names. Call out their base natures. I, the Mankar of stars, am with you, and I come to take you to my paradise, where the tower traitors shall hang on glass racks until they smile with the new revolution. That is your ward against the Menmenoi. They run blue through noise and shine only when the earth trembles with the eruption of the newly mantled. Tell them, go, Gartok al-Manim. God has come, Numi, Mora, Num Dalag Benim. Once you walk in the mythic, it surrenders its power to you. Myth is nothing more than first wants. Unutterable truth. Ponder this while searching for the fourth key. Understand laws of the archinature will fall away like heat. First tower dictate. Render the mutant bound where he may do no more harm. As the god of the Mundus alike shall be his progeny, split from their divine sparks. We are 8 times 8 exarchs. Let the home of Padome see us as sole exit. Chim, those who know it can reshape the land. Witness the home of the Red King once jungled. He that enters paradise enters his own mother. I Alma Ruma, the Arubis endeth in all ways. Endeth we seek through our dawn, all endeth. Falter now, and become one with the wayside orphans that feed me. Follow, and I shall adore you from inside. My first daughter ran from the Dagonite road. Her name was Ruma, and I ate her with no bread, and made another, which learned. And I loved that one, and blackbirds formed her twin behind all time. Starlight is your mantle, brother. Wear it, to see by and add its light to paradise. Man, these Mythic Dawn people are quite the freaky sort. Let's take a look at Gwyneth's note here. Yeah, he did not put any fight up for that book he paid a fortune for and travel all the way to Valenwood to pick up. Gwyneth, your interest in the writings of the Master has been noted. You are taking the first steps towards true enlightenment. Persevere, and you may yet join the exalted ranks of the Chosen. If you wish to continue further down the path of dawn, you will need the 4th volume of the Master's commentaries on the Mysterium Xarces. It can be attained only from a member of the Order of the Mythic Dawn. Ask your designated sponsor, and we'll pass on my copy to you if I deem you worthy. Study the first 3 volumes of the Master's writings. Look for the hidden meaning in his words, as best you are able. When you are ready, come to the sunken sewers under the Elven Gardens in the Imperial City. Come alone. Follow the main tunnel until you reach the room with a table and chair. Sit down. I will meet you there and give you what you desire. Sponsor. Alright. Our illusion spell increased. Let's go ahead and head over to the... actually, I think this is the first time we're here. This way will lead us to the Elven Gardens District. Got 20 people watching on stream this evening across the
a coin for an old
Stygian
beggar.
Abyss. Thank you all for being here.
You're not easy to get hold of. What have you found out?
It's Barris. Mythic Dawn.
They'll pay for the murder of the Emperor. Now that we know who they are, it's only a matter of time.
Mythic Dawn meeting.
This just might be the break we've been looking for. Good work. We need to get that fourth book then. If Tarmina is right, we can use these books to locate the Mythic Dawn's hidden shrine. Let's go. I know that part of the sewers well.
Let's ask him about the sewers.
The sewers run underneath the whole Imperial City. There are access points in every district. The Blades have occasion to use them in our undercover work, as well as a means to move around the city without attracting attention.
Okay.
Follow me. I know how to get to the part of the sewers where we need to meet the sponsor.
Sounds good.
Speak.
Speak.
That guy looks really fancy. Who's this person here? Diaz Hain. Let's talk to him.
What can I help you, citizen?
Imperial City.
A short stay in our lovely Imperial prison should cool your enthusiasm for a life of crime. The drunk tank, in particular, has a unique aroma. Move along.
Pretty fancy. Where's our man Barris? There he is.
Over here! Wrong move.
Mud crabs easily taken care of.
Look out!
That's what I'm looking for.
Over here!
Get out of the way. Oh.
Yeah! Look out! Stick together!
What do we got? Oh, it's just a rat.
Stick together! Watch the flank.
Easily taken care of.
Over here!
Man, save something for me, why don't you? Barris.
Stick together!
Yeah!
No hits. There we go. Where's my man Barris? Damn it. Come on, give me some more goblins. This has to be it. Just kidding, maybe not. I'm gonna check out, look at the treasure chest here. Some gold.
Stick together!
Damn, Ferris is like the one-man army here.
This one's mine! I know the part of the sewers you were talking about. Follow me, I'll show you.
Okay, fair enough.
Look out! Not on this day. Stick together!
We got a bunch of things here.
Yeah!
Damn. Uh-oh. Ferris, my man. There you go.
All right, the room with the table is just through this door. I always wondered who put it there. I happen to know that if you go up the stairs there, you can get a vantage point on the meeting room. I think I'd better be the one to handle the meeting. You'll be my backup. Keep watch from above in case of trouble.
All right, I'll cover you.
Good. Remember, we must not leave here without the book. It's our best chance of finding the amulet.
I'm ready when you are.
Listen, I may not survive this, but if I don't, you must. You must recover the book and find the Amulet of Kings.
I understand. We'll do it together.
I'm glad to have you at my back. Okay, let's do this.
Drop a quick save.
I told you to come alone.
For Uriel Septum!
Oops. I think I messed that up. I think I was meant to follow him that way. Alright, so maybe we gotta go up this staircase here. Yeah, I think this is what we're meant to do.
I told you to come alone.
For Uriel
Brothers,
Septum!
kill!
Uh-oh. Try that one more time.
For Uriel Septum! Talos.
What? Do they always, like, discover that I'm there?
I told you to come alone.
For Uriel Septum!
Huh. I'll load up a little further back and see what happens if I choose to take the meeting instead of Barris. Oh, Morrissey's probably hiding that space before the bridge, okay? We'll try that.
So, you want to become one of the chosen of Mehrunes Dagon. The path of dawn is difficult, but the reward... I told you to come alone!
I'll try that again. I just saw the people coming down the other way. Let's see how this works. But yeah, Morn, you were right. That actually did the trick.
So, you want to become one of the chosen of Mehrunes Dagon. The Path of Dawn. I told you to...
Oh, gosh. I really can't move at all. Alright. Alright. I'll try this one more time.
So, you want to become one of the chosen of Mehrunes Dagon. The Path of Dawn is difficult, but the rewards are great. I have the book you seek. With it and the Master's 3 other books, you will possess the key to enlightenment. But I told you to come alone!
Ah. Okay, let's see if I have anything to turn myself invisible. Let's see, magic. What do I have here? Nope.
So, you want to become one of the chosen of Mehrunes Dagon. The Path of Dawn is difficult, but the rewards are great. I have the book you seek. With it and the Master's 3 other books, you will possess the key to enlightenment. But I told you to come alone!
Kill that! The time of cleansing is almost here. The time of cleansing is almost here. The dawn is breaking. The dawn is breaking.
Oh my gosh.
Be glad! You are weak, like the gods you pray to.
Let's go ahead and use my my berserk for this.
I do not fear.
Not on this day.
Only the chosen will survive the cleansing.
Paradise awaits me.
Only the chosen will survive the cleansing.
No, Varys! Gotta do that again. Is it possible to save Varys in this encounter, Morn?
So, you want to become one of the chosen of Mehrunes Dagon. The Path of Dawn is difficult, but the rewards are great. I have the book you seek. With it and the Master's 3 other books, you will possess the key to enlightenment. But I told you to come alone!
Kill them! You are weak, like the gods you pray to. Only the chosen will survive the cleansing. Paradise awaits.
The time of cleansing is almost here! The time of cleansing is almost
Only the chosen
here!
will survive the cleansing.
I do not fear death.
We did it. Heck yeah. Base ring of fire shield, grab that. Minor innovation. Mythic Dawn commentaries for Raven Cameron. Gotcha. I have the fourth and last volume of the Mankar Cameron's writings on the Mysterium Zarces. I can now piece together the clues within them to find the Mythic Dawn secret shrine. Maybe Tarmida could help. We'll get the sunken sewer keys while we're at it.
More that won't be reporting back to their master.
We got some gold. Another sunken thingamabobs here. More gold. Weak potion of health. Grab that. Let's talk to Varys.
Now that you have all 4 books, you should be able to handle things from here. I'm going to Cloud Ruler Temple. My place is at Martin's side.
All right, sounds good. Varys, well done.
I'll see you back at Cloud Ruler Temple. Good luck.
Okay. Let's go ahead and get that equipped. Base ring of fire shield. Grab that. There we go, looking good. Take a look here, and all looks good too. Let's see what else we can find here. No items off those characters, those NPCs. Is this a Mythic Dawn cult headquarters? I'd say it is. Let's see what goodies they have here. Take the gold. Mythic Dawn robe. A bed. Mythic Dawn commentaries 1 and 2. It's got some gold. Lockpicks. We'll definitely take lockpicks. Mythic Dawn commentaries 3. Oh, gotcha. We can only read them. We can't take them. Let's see. Got a hard chest. Ooh. Oh, no. Oh. Oh. Damn. What the heck? I don't understand this. There we go. That's one. Damn. Morn says, best to keep poking the locks in to get that slow, smooth animation, then lock it in instead of risking it in the fast drops, okay? Oh. Damn. It's hard to tell when you have the slow drop. Fuck. Heck yeah, we did it. 6 gold for all those goddamn lockpicks. I'm never trying a chest again, Morn. That's it. That was a troll chest if there ever was one. All for 6 goddamn gold pieces. You know, I thought I'd get a potion at the very least for all that effort. Oh, man. All for 6 gold, Morn. Trolled. Trolled big time by that chest. All right. Oh. Am I wearing light armor? Please tell me I'm not wearing light armor. H. Where's my light armor? Oh, this is light armor. Well, poop. we go. Escape is open remotely, huh? Is there a way out? I don't think so. This is a dead end. Oh, there we go. That hopefully is the way out for us now. What are we looking for? Paintbrushes and yarn. So we hit that. We looted these chests. Oh, Barris. Hey, Barris. Where you going, my dude? Quite the maze to get out of here. Please tell me this is the way out. Yeah, I'm super lost. Actually lost in the sewers. Mud crab. See if I can pull up a map. Dainari Amance's basement, sunken sewers. Can I fast travel? I'm hoping that this takes me in the right direction.
Ha!
This gate is open remotely. There we go. Oh, we found our way out. Excellent. Whew! Thought I was never gonna make it out of that sewer. All right, let's pay a visit to the city market district. Oh, enemies nearby? Where? Should be in the clear. Let's also head back to Cloud Ruler Temple. What freaking enemies? Alright, there we go. We cleared our threat, so we should be able to travel to Cloud Ruler Temple and get that heavy armor that we want. Not running around in light armor. Almost 30 people watching. Thank you all so much for coming by the Wyvern's Lair to catch good old DM Dinosaur. Play the Oblivion Remastered. Oh gosh. Got that beautiful vista right there. Layers ins. Dropping the save. Gorgeous. Okay, we're gonna head
Sir?
over to the East Wing. Is there a way to safely place items in a container, Morn, without it disappearing? Like, can I put my Kvatch unique armor
Good evening,
in the
sir.
chest here in the armory? I guess I could. Blade Cuirass. Let's take a look at our inventory. Details, heavy armor. Oops. Yep, we want to wear that. And just for the funsies, we're going to go ahead and put... Where is it? Armor. Kvatch Cuirass there. Hopefully it will remain in that chest moving forward. Back to... Oh, you can't fast travel from this location. All right, now we should be able to fast travel to this location. We're going to head back to the Imperial City Market District and sell our goods. Ill-gotten goods. What time is it? Wait about 8 hours. Morn says, I don't know if it's still like this, but open top grain sacks are safe to store and player homes are safe to store. I don't know about that chest that you just put it into. Laughing my ass off. Okay, well, we'll find out. I'll sell some stuff here. And go back and see what became of that cuirass. I'm guessing it's going to be safe there because it is the armory.
What kind of deal can I make for you today?
All right, my little man. Let's see what you got.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
So we'll give away the bones. Pewter spoon, we'll give that away. Paintbrush too, for that matter. I need to hang on to it. Wraps up all that stuff. You're slowly getting worn down by... Sell off these weak potions.
That seems a fair price. That's a good deal.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and sell these alchemical
Fine
stuff
transaction.
as well. Crab meat, it's probably weighing me down significantly. Yep. There we go. Daedra hearts too. They can go as well. That looks good.
I appreciate your business.
I appreciate you, Thorin.
Goodbye. Please come again.
Morn says also there's like random specific ones that are safe. Joffrey's chest and Wayne and Priory as an example. Oh, okay, that's good to know. It's good to know, Morn.
Look at the muscles on you.
Let's see, where are we looking for?
That's too bad.
There we go. So far, so good.
Go ahead, please.
Berg Bull, let's go ahead and sell my
I
weapons
offer
to
the
you.
finest goods and lowest prices in all. That's more than I'd usually pay.
Go, get rid of all this stuff.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
What we sold to this gentleman here? Steel mace. We'll get one. Okay, that sounds good. And we ought to get a shield as well. We had
Tell
the
your
blade shield.
friends about me.
Okay.
Take care.
Both heal from the
Go ahead and sell off some of our excess armor to best defense. Bernardo.
What can I do for you?
You can take...
May I interest you in some of my fine ware?
Nothing. We're good there, actually. Okay, looking pretty good. I like that.
Take care.
You too. Let's go ahead and read that last book. Okay. May the holder of the fourth key know the heart thereby. The Mundex terrain was once ruled over solely by the tyrant Drogue kings, each to their own dominion, and border wars fought between their slave oceans. They were akin to the time Totans of old, yet evil and full of mockery and profane powers. No one that lived did so outside of the sufferance of the Drogues. I give my soul to the Magnagi, saith joyous in paradise. For they created Mehrunes the Razor in secret, in the very bowels of Leg, the domain of the upstart who vanishes. Though they came from diverse waters, each get shared sole purpose to artifice a prince of good, spitting his likeness in random swath, and imbuing him with Oblivion's most precious and scarce asset, hope. Deathlessly I intone from paradise, Mehrunes the thief-taker, Mehrunes God's body, Mehrunes the red arms that went up, New Mantaya, liberty. Deny not that these days shall come again, my Noviots, for as Mehrunes threw down Lag and cracked his face, declaring each of the 19 and 9 oceans free, so shall he crack the serpent crown of the Cyrodiils and make federation. All will change in these days as it was changed in those, for with by the magic word New Mantia, a great rebellion rose up and pulled down the towers of Chim El Garag, and the Templars of the upstart were slaughtered, and blood fell like dew from the upper wards down to the lowest pits, where the slaves with maniacal faces took chains and teeth to their jailers, and all hope was brushfire. Your dawn listens, my lord. Let all the Erebus know itself to be free. Mehrunes is come. There is no dominion save free will. Suns were riven as your red legions moved from Lig to the hinterlands of Chill. A legion for each get, and Curie was thrown down, and Dijaf was thrown down, and Hormel Gil was crushed with cold salt, and forevermore called Hor. And so shall it be again under the time of gates. Under the mires, Malvioge was thrown down, that old city of chains slacked in new-boned warmth and set free. Galg and Morgalg were thrown down together in a single night of day, and shall it be again under the time of gates. Nothing but woe for Nirn, which has become the pit, and 7 curses on its drogue, the Verme Nimok. But for it the crusades would be as my lord's creation. Get by the Gi, and do as thou wilt, of no fetters but your own conscience. Know that your hell is broken. People of Arubis, and praise the new Mattia, which is liberty. Alright. Crazy, crazy stuff. Let's go and pay a visit to Termana at the Arcane University. To cap off this second adventure in the remastered version of Oblivion.
You have my ear, citizen.
Greetings, Imperial.
Right,
I've not always been happy with the standards of conduct in the...
Go ahead, please.
Mythic Dawn.
To find their secret shrine to Mehrunes Dagon, you'll need to study the 4 volumes of Mainkar Cameron's commentaries. It is a fairly common practice of these kinds of esoteric cults to put hidden messages within their sacred writings. In effect, simply by finding their way to the shrine, prospective members have already passed the first test on the road to enlightenment. You've piqued my curiosity about this puzzle. I will think on it myself and let you know if I have any ideas. Check back with me tomorrow after I've given this matter some thought.
Okay, there we go. So,
Carmina has been studying the first 2 volumes
Have you
of
heard
the
any word about
commentaries.
the other
Who knows?
provinces?
I might turn up
Nothing I'd
something
like to
before
talk
you
about.
do.
Carmina has told us that she's going to need a day to absorb the information in these volumes. And give us some idea of where we're headed next to find the shrine to the Mythic Dawn cult here. Obviously keen on destroying the Order of Cyrodiil and the lineage of the emperors that ruled over Tamriel. But that will have to be a tale for another time, because I think with that, this adventure is ending. I want to thank everyone amongst the Layersins who showed up this evening to keep good old DM Dinosaur company. We got, of course, Morn here, burning the late night candle with myself saying, no! I hear you, Morn. It is 11 o'clock my time, though, so it's getting to that hour where DM Dinosaur needs to head into the lair and get a bit of a rest here. I do want to thank everyone who came by. Sesame Street Fighter, Joker Soul Dragon, of course, Queen Tiamat, Garrus, a.k.a. Lister Flame 1, thank you so much for the $2 tithe to the Mega Dungeon. Garrus, you're a very kind friend. New layers is like Ace MF Champ and Love Baby. Thank you for dropping by. Of course, we have Bloodsucker there too, and Gone Soulfire. Thank you all for coming by and showing your support to good old DM Dinosaur. Morn says also 36 viewers. Damn, I know. 36 viewers. But the weird thing is, Morn, so on day 1 we had almost 100 viewers here, but they're just like lurking there in the background. They're not showing up here on the live stream chat, which I find a little bizarre. Not that I'm hating on anyone. I thank anyone who tunes into these streams and helps out in building the Mega Dungeon here. But I do find it odd that we got 36 viewers on the stream, but only basically you and I here in the live stream chat. I can't quite figure it out. But I'm not going to complain. I will be back this Saturday with a new Legacy adventure with the Knights of the Wyvern's Lair. We're going to be doing a guild treasure hunt on the new Legacy Shard for Ultima Online. That should be a fun evening. I look forward to seeing many of you Legacies back here for that adventure this Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. Hope to see you then. Good night, everyone.